Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Smite. My name's Basilisk, I'm still your host, so let's get started. In the last episode, we wrapped up the last of the tutorials. In this episode, we're going to show something that I think is neat, but that I would never be able to show during the rest of the LP. So, I believe it is... Fuck. Okay. Yeah, Assault Mode. Now, Assault Mode is no jungles, just the lane, and it's just straight on 5v5 lane pushing. You think that would make it ideal for the LP? No. And you'll see why when we get into the game. Once we get into a queue. This might take a bit. Oh. Assault queues can sometimes take a while.
Weird.
Whoa. Yeah. And that would be the problem. Nothing was skipped there. This gives you a random god. Now, I could re-roll. I've never even played the Morgan before, for all that I actually own her as a character. But I actually have been really wanting to try this. We're screwed. I've been really wanting to try this particular character. But we're getting ready to get bumped back to the title screen because someone left the damn match lobby. And the game froze. Yay. I fucking hate it when that happens. So yeah, that's a problem, is that happening. So let's look at some of this other stuff. Profile just shows your character profile. Over here you can see the clans. I'm not in one, so... Ranked, which I could care less about. Wisdom actually shows off some useful things like introductions to the guide, to the gods and all, or to the classes and shit like that. Or game phases and other shit like that. Maps. And specific god guides. I hardly ever use it though. I haven't actually looked at that menu in forever. But yes, Assault gives you a completely random god. So despite it being theoretically ideal for my Let's Play, I can't actually use it because I have no idea who I'll be playing as at any given moment.
Kali.
Oh crap, no. I am re-rolling. Yeah, 250 favor isn't that much. Give me somebody else. I hate playing as Kali. I broke it. Oh, okay. Cool beans. Hey, Grover. I see you in the background there. Don't worry, I'll play you as Paladins. I'll play as you on Paladins later. And our opponents are Ao Kuang, Loki, Kukulkan, Aphrodite, and Soul. Okay, that could be some trouble. But yes, I've never played as the Morgan before, so hey. Mostly because I haven't gotten around to it. Like I said earlier, I've actually unlocked the character. I was kinda hoping it would shuffle me into a Guardian, but oh well. Or at least somebody I actually know how to play as. Awesome. Okay, we're in the game. I'm going to... yeah, lag. It actually starts you off with 20 or 3,000 gold in this mode. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, that song is fucking awesome. There's my meditation cloak. Meditation cloak. Alright, we're geared up. Let's go! I have no idea what this character's abilities even are off the top of my head. Boy. It also starts you at level 5, so let's boogie. I see we're already not quite at full encounter, but waiting on the minions. Maybe. Alright, let's... Fucking hate that they have a Loki. Shit! I'm also less than enthused that they have a Kukulkan, because Kukulkan is a problem. Holy crap. Off to a good start. You can take this time to read this shit. Okay. Oop. Stop walking into the wall there. Anyways, hey, my team's actually doing pretty well as long as I'm not involved. It's probably going to be a theme with this episode. I am going to be the weak link on one of the weak links on this team. Holy shit, are we already at the enemy tower? Right on. Oh shit. I'm going to apologize now for Morgan players who know how to play this character and are very confused as to what the hell I'm doing. Okay. Get a heal. Whoa! Hello, Kukulkan, you prick. Yeah. This is going well. I don't know. Maybe I should have stuck with Kali because I actually know how to play her, but... Sorry, I was checking my mic. The allergies. I apologize for those now. Alright, let's go. Oh, well, I'm not the only member of my team who died. Yeah.
Your future looks bleak, but mine. You cannot comprehend us.
No, I don't know how to use Morgan. That's not painfully clear yet. Hey, none of that. It's fucking weird. Alright, who do I... Alright. I do have her ultimate, so... Yeah. Okay, sorry. I'm having a bit of a hard time concentrating on my commentary. Huh. I wonder why I can't get that. Very odd. Also, one thing about this game mode. Once you leave the platform here, you can't get back onto it. Oop, even if you jump, so... Wrong button. Let's get back out to where they're fighting and do some fighting.
An ally has been slain.
Ah!
An enemy has been slain.
Alright.
An ally has been slain. Sorry.
Alright. Ah. Oh geez, I just realized I never got my final upgrade on my second item either. Ah. Okay. I think I'll use Changeling when we get back in and see if I can
Thanks.
turn into Kukulkan. I know how to play him pretty well. Ah. There. Let's give this a shot. Oh, that didn't do me much good. In fact, it did me very little good at all.
No more tricks.
Alright, we gotta push them.
You cannot comprehend.
I keep forgetting that move has a really short range. Which should probably be why I keep dying. Sorry, I just realized I went completely silent there. The problem with this game, and why I'm a little leery about about especially playing Conquest mode, is that those modes require a lot of concentration on the game, and as you can see, it makes me go pretty silent. My allergies are acting up really badly too, which doesn't help. Holy crap, I'm low leveled. I could attempt to push past them and dive the tower.
Do as we say, lost soul.
As you can see, I do a lot better with Kukulkan than I do. Alright, there goes their first tower. And I'm no longer ridiculously underleveled, now I'm just really underleveled. I think Kukulkan didn't like that I took his form. Piss off, orc! Yeah, it didn't work out, but I figured I'd take a shot.
One can never have
Sorry, I gotta find an item. I'm very sure if I'm doing it sounds good. Let's get back into it.
Has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Christ, I really am the weakest link on this team. 40 fucking seconds before I can use Changeling again. Ah.
No problem.
Ah! Yes, my allergies are acting up and it's kind of pissing me off. This is like the only chance I have to record today, so. Or at least record and talk. I can do B-roll footage, but.
your future.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright, let's get in here and do some damage.
We say that
Retreat.
Whoa, it's popping here. Hang out by the ceiling plant. That was dumb. Get some defensive power up. Ugh. The rest of our team is getting way ahead on that equilibrium, way ahead on the curve, but I am basically a liability right now. Once the minions get there, they should be able to push into the enemy tower pretty well. Oh, okay. I hate how slow I am. That's another thing I like about arena mode. It doesn't take very long to get back into the action.
Ally has been slain.
Ah!
Defend. Your team has destroyed. Killing spree.
Alright, another enemy tower is down. Take care of that in seconds. Well, they've still got the Phoenix.
An ally has been slain.
I'm out. Not that dumb. Screw all that noise. And all our heavy hitters are still down, so it's just me and the healer. Shit. Fuck.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I should have changed into Odin or something. Someone more durable. There you go. Thor's gonna chase him out for us. Alright, let's grab the breastplate of valor. And next I'm going to focus on the obsidian shard there. Alright, let's go.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay.
Double kill.
Alright, we're already pushing them back, but our tower's been beat. Thank you, plant. Ugly body. our cooldowns a bit. Minions are way back. Ah! Yeah, I was basically screwed once I got trapped. 43 seconds! Ah, shit. We're in trouble. Oh dear. Oh, Thor's dead. Alright, I've got enough money I can afford to grab the obsidian shard. The first item, magic focus. It'll be 850 before I get a spell focus. Damn. Our middle tower's fucked. Thor's going to be right behind us. Or not Thor, Odin. Then Grover, and Thor's going to be a bit away. Oh shit. Ah! This is just not my match. Usually I'm not this bad at this assault mode, because I can usually get at least somebody, but yeah, this is just me kind of sucking. Alright, sorry, my allergies are acting up, and that's not helping my commentary at all, I know. I just don't know. I need to make sure I have this video at least recorded, so. Joy bunnies, alright, let's go. Alright, once I get there, we'll probably hold until Hoi joins us, however you fucking pronounce that guy's name. Here he comes. I'm way behind everybody. Ow! Whoa! God damn it! I hate Loki. Okay. At this point, I'm not even in this match. I'm basically every enemy's freaking whipping boy at this point. Ah. Which really makes me wonder why I have a fucking minute-long cooldown at the respawn time at this timer at this point. Well, let's go. Let's go! Hopefully we can push the Phoenix. I'm not going to get there in time. The good news is, once I'm up there, I can turn into Kukulkan immediately and fire off his ultimate for some damage. Fire off the rest of his abilities first this time, actually. Alright, well, we're doing damage. Kill the minions. That works out well. Probably just a brief disconnect, not a rage quit. Alright. We gotta be able to push in. My allergies are acting up really badly. Alright. You gotta be able to... Oh man, you're screwed. That's really pissing me off. And we're on the retreat again. This is getting ridiculous. Well, at least I'm no longer completely underleveled. Alright. Oh, sorry. Now, sometimes if you get really lucky early on, you could pretty much sweep the enemy team, but... Alright, I need... Yeah. I'm buying the Rod of Tahuti here. No, I'm gonna buy the Obsidian Shard. Get that magical penetration. Then grab a lost artifact, and I can work my way up to a restored artifact. Then I can grab a Rod of Tahuti. Or however you fucking pronounce that word. And I can get some experience, get up to level 18, and still be underleveled. I'm just playing like shit today. Alright, kill Aphrodite, somebody. Alright, Odin and I are back on the field, so assuming everyone can stay alive, we'll have the whole team there, and it'll be grand. Okay, let's go. Yeah, but Loki's already fucking respawned. Ugh. Doesn't matter what we do at this point. We can't keep them down long enough to get going. All right. What the fuck? Let's tear up the Phoenix a bit. Ow! Hello, Kukulkan, you prick. Still, we at least were able to damage the Phoenix. The reason I keep turning into Kukulkan as opposed to Thor is because I keep forgetting how this ability works and that copies enemy stats too. So I keep going for a character that my stats won't be good with. Holy shit, we're fighting the Titan. Holy shit, we're winning. Oh, sweet. Yep.
Good game.
On command. But hey, we won. Alright, Morgan's win animation is probably something silly. Yay, first one of the day. There's a spear. There's a bird. Huh. Well, that was cold. Well then. Alright, I'm out. Let's move on to our Guardian bio. See you then. Alright, so the Guardian class. Those of you who've been following for my channel, or have been following my channel for a while and watching me on some of my other Let's Plays, will know that I really like tank characters. So it should come as no surprise to anybody that the Guardian class is actually my favorite class in the game. For all that, a warrior class was my first main. Anyways, Guardians, a lot of people have trouble with Guardian classes, with Guardian gods, and the issue with that is they expect that Guardians will be a damage dealing class. No. Guardians are actually the worst damage dealers in the game. Not to say they can't do damage, but that's not their role. It just isn't. Guardians are very defensive. Guardians tend to have high HP, high defense, not so much high damage output. They will last freaking longer than anybody else in a fight, but they will not be your damage dealer. As a Guardian, your role is very simple. You are there to be in the middle of the fight and take damage so that your damage dealing party members don't. This actually causes some problems with some people, especially in random queues, who only judge value to the match by the kill death assist ratios. Guardians tend to have low kills, relatively high deaths. In fact, it's very rare for a Guardian not to have higher deaths than they do kills. But at the same time, a ludicrous assist, which means a lot of people tend to see them as just kind of hangers-on, very useless if they're not familiar with how Guardians are supposed to work. Which means being a Guardian is a thankless job, a lot like being a healer. To people who think that, screw you! Alright, because a lot of the time, the only reason a team fight went as well as it did is because a Guardian was in there sacrificing themselves by taking shit tons of damage so that the other party members didn't die. Here's the thing, during my run-up to this, every match I did, I checked the stats for the Guardians. I checked the match stats. Not the match stats. The individual god stats after each match. Usually, playing as a Guardian, I had more than twice the health of the rest of my team. Sometimes 3 times, depending on the Guardian. It was kind of ridiculous. I did die more often than anybody else, but I also looked at the damage mitigated, damage taken. I took enough damage by myself that would have wiped out everybody else in my team 5 times over. So yeah. People, if you appreciate your Guardians, we kind of take offense at it when people tell us we're just leeches to the team because we take so much damage. That is kind of our entire job, is to take damage so you don't have to. Okay, rant over. Now, Guardian abilities tend to be varied a lot like Warriors. The thing is, they tend to have they tend to have something unique to them, and that is taunts. That is an ability that that actually forces enemy gods to attack you. A lot of them also tend to have abilities that focus on just buffing their own defense, or buffing the defense of the people around them. Guardians are actually a bit tricky to use because of this. For players coming in from high damage gods, getting used to playing a Guardian is a tricky thing because of that. Now, for builds, you want defense. Depending on the enemy team, you either want physical defense or magic defense. When doing a custom build, you want to have a balance of both, as well as things that boost your HP. You will not generally be boosting your offense. Now then. Sorry, my voice kind of scratchy. Because I just recorded 3 episodes of Knights of the Old Republic before recording this, so sorry, my voice is a little... Anyways, for relics, I always get Magic Shell, and Purification Beads. The reason for this is Magic Shell boosts the defense of everybody around you. Purification clears off crowd control so they can get away faster. So yeah, that is really helpful in keeping your party alive. Now, I think it's Shell of Thorns, I think it is. The ability that makes enemy gods take damage when attacking you. You could take that for a Guardian in place of one of those, but I don't generally find it as useful for the role. Because one of the things with Guardians is that you often have a lot of protections. So you're not actually taking as much damage per attack as, say, a Warrior is. So I don't find it as useful for them. Now, that's not to say it can't be useful, but sorry. Another thing to be aware of when building your Guardians, with your Guardians build, Guardians tend to have decent MP, but not a huge amount of it. So if you find yourself running out of MP, you'll want to keep an eye on that. You'll also, as a Guardian, you'll want to be using wards when you're playing in Conquest or modes like that, so that you know where the enemies are. Knowing where the enemy team is makes you much more effective. Now, as another thing playing as a Guardian, you'll usually be paired off in, I think it's the short lane off the top of my head, possibly the long lane. You'll be paired off with a weaker god in Conquest mode usually. You will very rarely be solo laning unless your team has more than one Guardian. Which means you'll be running on a slightly lower amount of experience. That's fine, honestly, for a Guardian. Because their defense and HP is so ridiculously high compared to the other classes, they can actually get by fairly well on less experience. Because their defense and HP is just that much higher. And if you can get full experience, it tends to work out pretty well, however. Now, really quick before we end this off, some fun facts. The main Guardian god is Ymir, who's a little tricky to use at first because of how his wall off works, but other than that, he's a pretty good Guardian starter. The first Guardian I got was Athena, who's a little tricky to use because it takes you a bit because it can take a bit to get the handle on her taunt, and one of her abilities is this hits twice, but there's a weird delay. But she's pretty good. My current Guardian main and my current main at the time of this video overall is Fafnir, who I have way too much fun with. But, anyways, that wraps things up for this video. In the next video, we will actually move on past these class bios and go in depth on our first god, Leith. In the meantime, thank you everybody so much for watching. This is the Basilisk, and I'll see you all then. Thank you, and good night, folks.